What's up, YouTube? I haven't done one of these in a long time. I'm trying to get my schedule back together. I'm trying to at least do about 3 videos a week. So you'll slowly start seeing more videos on this channel, I promise. In the comments down below, tell me who's gonna be the next AEW World Champion after Chris Jericho.
Oh! A little bit of the bubbly.
I've been wanting to play that clip on this channel, but I literally just haven't had a video to make it. A little bit of bubbly. But I'm MuscleManMalcolm. This is TalkMalcolmTalk, and I think ROH is slowly going to die out as a promotion. Let's talk about it. Before we get to that little bold statement, the European Championship might be coming back to WWE very soon. Now, if you guys were a fan growing up in wrestling back in like the early 2000s and 1990s, the European Championship was a staple in the mid-card division with guys like D'Lo Brown, Shawn Michaels, and Shane McMahon of all people actually being the champion. It was retired back in 2002, but it might be making a comeback to WWE in 2019. I know you're probably thinking there's like so many main roster championships. There's 11 so far on the main roster right now. But thankfully, it's not even going to be on the main roster because I can't even tell you the last time I've seen Shinsuke Nakamura do anything interesting ever with the IC title. But a possible European Championship might be making its way over to the NXT UK brand. Much like how the main NXT has the North American Championship as a mid-card title, they're going to have the European Championship, or possibly a different variation of that name. Because when you look at NXT UK, I mean the first 2 NXT UK Women's Champions weren't from the UK. Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley, New Zealand, Australia. Nah. But the new European Championship that's going to be in NXT UK might not even be called a European title because NXT UK European Championship sounds like a mouthful, honestly. But the possible name that they're trying to make it might be worse. Yeah, horrible. The NXT UK Eurocontinental Championship. Overall, the point of that is that NXT UK is going to have a mid-card championship. Now, I'm not someone who watches NXT UK. I barely have enough time to even watch Raw and SmackDown. Is the roster big enough for that? Do you guys feel NXT UK is strong enough to have a mid-card championship on top of the UK title, top of the women's title and tag team division? Last night on Monday Night Raw, because they were live from Madison Square Garden, by the way, it was a really good show. I mean, AJ Styles as a heel is phenomenal, to say the least. But Bray Wyatt did show up at one point saying that later on there's going to be a Firefly Funhouse, little promo episode segment. But when we got to the eventual segment, it was all about stranger danger. You see someone you don't know, you don't talk to them, you don't say nothing. But all the little cast members were looking at Raw and they're like, who's the dude in the ring with Rollins and Braun? He's bald. Huh? That being Stone Cold Steve Austin, obviously. But Abby the Witch's clock actually stopped at 3:16, so Bray smashed the clock and it actually turned to 11:19, and there's a lot of theories about what 11:19 might actually be. Some people are saying it's November 2019, that being Survivor Series, and is Bray gonna be champion then? Is gonna be Bray Wyatt Universal Champion against Kofi Kingston or Randy Orton WWE Champion? That sounds cool. Some people are making more of a biblical reference of being Ezekiel 11:19, where I'll read to you guys, because even though I'm at a Catholic university, I can't tell you a single Bible quote, and my Christian grandmother would smack me for that. But Ezekiel 11:19 says, I will give them an undivided heart and put a new spirit in them. I will remove from their heart of stone, and give them a heart of flesh. That could possibly mean all the legends that he's been attacking over the past couple weeks. And some people are just looking at it as a wrestling reference, and Undertaker, who debuted in 1990 on November 19th, 11/19. Could this be the Fiend versus the Phenom finally being set up at Survivor Series? Maybe Bray gets a big victory at Survivor Series and calls out the Undertaker for a possible Royal Rumble or even WrestleMania 35 match. 35? I just went to 35. What's up, YouTube? So right now we're here, boom, MetLife Stadium, WrestleMania, shush. 36. Honestly, I really don't even know how to feel about Bray being this Universal Championship match right now, because of course he's gonna face the winner of Hell in a Cell, but does he even need the championship? He honestly just needs really good storylines, and that can progress him into the title eventually, but he's only had one real match as the Fiend. I just feel like it's a little too early, honestly. I think if he's gonna do it, he better win it, but I don't know. I just think it's a little early. Outside of just watching wrestling, the only real sport I probably will actually watch and enjoy is basketball, and I also happen to be a Celtics fan. Last night on Raw, Enes Kanter, who just signed to the Celtics to be a center, he won the 24/7 championship, a sentence I never thought I would ever say in my life. Charlie Cruiser was interviewing him because of course he was part of New York Knicks as a center, and he got a really weird reaction because some of them are upset because he went to Boston, and Boston, New York got that, they got that beef. But as he was talking, R-Truth came out and said, oh yeah, that's my friend, blah blah blah, and then Enes literally just Kali chops R-Truth in the head and then wins the 24/7 championship. I mean, I don't know how to feel about celebrities winning this title. It's cool from a marketing standpoint, a business standpoint, of course. I don't know how many more wrestling fans you're gonna get out of having him as champion for 10 seconds, but okay, it's cool. live your life. Then R-Truth just won the title back like 10 seconds later. He just buried the NBA star. Also, to add to Ennis Cantor, I mean, this dude's a legit mark. I mean, earlier this year, he was training in a pro wrestling ring with DDP. On top of just showing up at a WWE show, he also said on Twitter, or he said somewhere at least, that he's gonna be at the AEW Boston show. Not necessarily as a part of the show, but he's gonna be there as a fan to watch. You can be the NBA, you can be in the classroom. Everyone is capable of being a mark. Finally, the biggest thing I really want to talk about in this video is ROH dying out as a promotion. Now, this doesn't just talk about ROH. I kind of mean this about Impact Wrestling in a way too, but we're just going to focus on ROH for this one, Chief, alright? Just hear me out and then give me your opinion later, okay? Recently on Twitter, TalkMalcolmTalk did something that, honestly, I've been thinking about for a long time. Like, ROH, it's not the same that it used to be. It's no longer as entertaining as it once was. Because over the last couple of years, they put so much time and effort into the elite that no one else was being built up in that company as a viable threat or a viable star for whenever these guys decide to leave or retire from pro wrestling. And now looking at AEW and looking at ROH and looking at the talent pool that they have, is exactly what everyone was already thinking. Someone on Twitter asked Flip Gordon if he wants to join Bullet Club because he's no longer part of Villain Enterprises and because he was always trying to join Bullet Club and he was on being the elite, and he said, oh, is that even a thing? Because, you know, after the elite left, the Bullet Club kind of died out too. And the leader slash spokesman, mouthpiece, I guess, for the Bullet Club now, Tamatonga, he responded to Flip Gordon's response and said, is that company even still alive, essentially? That being ROH, which is really weird because ROH and New Japan have a good working relationship. So like, Tama, you gotta watch yourself, Chief. Again, it goes back to what I just said. ROH invested so much time and effort and money and just t-shirts upon t-shirts upon t-shirts. Same for New Japan. Into the elite, those guys left a long time ago. Don't tell anyone I said this. It's boring. Shh. I recently went to ROH pay-per-view Best in the World and their attendance was abysmal. It looked horrible. It looked really good on TV, but in the arena, it didn't look good. It just didn't look good at all. Outside of a few stars that ROH really has that actually draws in the little bit of people that are now showing up, and with those impending contracts soon to expire, Marty Scurll most likely is going to leave and probably go to AEW. I mean, honestly, what did you expect? ROH literally just isn't the same wrestling promotion that it once was. It's no longer about technical wrestling. Now it's all high quality production and trying to be NXT. If you look at it carefully, they focus on in-ring wrestling, but they're still trying to be sports entertainment just a tad. It just looks like a bad NXT brand nowadays. ROH now is that promotion that other promotions connect themselves to so they can get more credibility. I mean, look at NWA. That's what they were doing for the past year. Not a knock on them, just saying that's what they were doing. CMLL and New Japan are literally the only things that's saving this promotion because they can use some of their talent on their shows because, again, look at Ring of Honor's talent pool. I mean, it's not a knock on any of the people that are actually wrestling for them, but none of them are legitimate stars because ROH has not done a right job in promoting these guys and girls to be actual stars. If you look at all WWE's top guys, most of them were top guys in Ring of Honor. But if you look at Ring of Honor right now, all their top guys, I wouldn't even put them on a mid-card at AEW. Maybe that's just me thinking out loud and thinking wrong. Let me know what you guys think. Is Ring of Honor actually dying out? Tell me what you think about the AEW question asked early in this video. Honestly, this video is just a conversation piece. I want to know your guys' opinion, so let me know in those comments down below. Appreciate you guys for watching this. I promise I'm gonna get these videos out quicker than you've ever seen before. I'm just figuring out my schedule. But thank you guys for watching the video. If you really enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe. And we outie.
We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.